inaugural function, hearing from our esteemed leader. Their words of wisdom will surely inspire us to strive for scientific excellence and innovation. Now I request to Sri Sangram Singh, Head Department of Botany, invite him to share his thought with us.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर विमलेंदु शेखर झा जी, मंच पे उपस्थित सभी विज्ञान विभाग के विभागाध्यक्ष, सामने उपस्थित सभी विभागों के प्राध्यापकगण और इस प्रसाद में उपस्थित research scholars, students. At first, I welcome all of you on this occasion, that is National Science Day, 28th February. ये भारतवर्ष में इसकी साइंस डे मनाने का जब हमारे सीवी रमन साहब, उन्होंने जब फिजिक्स में रमन इफेक्ट ये कॉन्सेप्ट दिया तो उनकी याद में उस दिन भारतवर्ष में और साइंस डे मनाया जाता है। आज इस साइंस डे के उपलक्ष्य में हम सभी यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं और विशेष बहुत कुछ नहीं कहते हुए, चूंकि आगे एक श्रृंखला है सभी विद्वान जनों की, तो मैं पुनः आप सबों का इस विज्ञान दिवस के अवसर पर स्वागत करता हूं, हार्दिक स्वागत करता हूं, अभिनंदन करता हूं और इसी शब्दों के साथ
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable words. Now I invite Dr. Madan Mohan Singh, Head Department of Geology. Geology. Sorry, sir.
आज इस सभा में हमारे नेशनल साइंस डे सेलिब्रेशन में हमारे माननीय कुलपति महोदय और हमारे विभाग के सभी संकायाध्यक्ष महोदय और हमारे जो कलीग हैं और सभी हमारे मित्र और हमारे सभी छात्र जो शोधार्थी हैं और जो हमारे एमएससी के छात्र एवं छात्राओं हैं, सबको इस डे के लिए आज सेलिब्रेशन डे है और हम लोग सभी आज एकत्रित हुए हैं और इसको बहुत बढ़िया से हमारे माननीय कुलपति महोदय के द्वारा किया गया है। जबकि हम लोग का डिपार्टमेंट बहुत रिसेंट हुआ है, बहुत आदमी को पता भी नहीं है कि जियोलॉजी साइंस है कि आर्ट्स है। पहला तो हमारा जियोलॉजी लोग जानते भी नहीं थे और चूंकि जब हमारा विश्वविद्यालय में ये 2023 में जब ये हुआ तो वीसी साहब फिर हम लोग को यहाँ बुला करके कहे कि भाई आप पीजी का हेड हैं, यहाँ पर आइए। हम तो सरनारायण सिंह कॉलेज में थे तो पहला हमारा सेशन पीजी का वहीं हुआ। जो हमारा एक बच्चा अभी जस्ट कॉन्वोकेशन के दिन हमारा सबसे उसको मतलब नोबेल पुरस्कार दिया गया और बहुत अच्छा लगा जो बच्चा भी कह रहा था। तो इसी सब के साथ में अपना वाणी विराम करता हूँ।
Now I invite Dr. Naresh Kumar Singh, Head Department of Mathematics, for share his thought.
मंचासीन हमारे गृह विश्वविद्यालय के कुलपति महोदय, एक्यूएससी सेल के डायरेक्टर नरेश बाबू एवं विभाग के विभागाध्यक्ष, सभागार में बैठे हुए अध्यापकगण, शोधार्थी, शिक्षक, कर्मचारी, मैं आप सबों का हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूँ। आज का दिन हमारे भारतीय महान वैज्ञानिक सीवी रमन, जिसने रमन इफेक्ट पर अपना खोज की, उनके सम्मान में हम यह नेशनल साइंस डे मनाते हैं। पहले ये साइंस डे एक या दो विभाग के द्वारा मनाया जाता था, लेकिन इस बार वाइस चांसलर के मार्गदर्शन पर हम जितने भी साइंस के डिपार्टमेंट हैं सभी लोग इसे मना रहे हैं और मैं आशा करता हूं कि यह आज का जो वन डे का सेमिनार है वह अच्छे ढंग से मनाया जाएगा। मैं इसके साथ
Now I request to Dr. Arvind Kumar Singh, Head Department of Statistics, share his thoughts.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Head of Departments, along with me on the dais, professors, research scholars, and students. This is a very big day for we Indian. Before C.V. Raman, India was regarded as a country of magicians, having no knack in scientific innovations. But for the first time, the world knew that Indians are also capable of doing some fundamental researches which is of use to the world. Right from then on, the scientific research is going on in India. However, till the induction of computers, no very many big personalities came forward with their contributions to the world scientific community. With the induction of computer, we Indians again put the foot on the pedal of development in science, though some tidbits here and there, some scientific innovations of world level came. But I'm very sorry to say, statistics had much to contribute to the world community. When our country got independence, it was the first thought of the nation whether who will reorganize the country, and then our then Prime Minister, he sought the help of great mathematician, the statistician, P.C. Mahalanobis. He was the man behind all the 5-year plannings and the country recirculation and reorganization of the country, because it was country which was well driven by the Britishers, and the economy, and in every field, India was lagging far behind. He was the man who put the country with his suggestions, with his plannings. The India again started to develop, and this very science is in a very, very infant stage in our region. People don't know about the what the statistics can give them. Statistics has the power that can give them jobs. The most sought thing of study these days is job, and it has a very great impulse, right from smaller jobs to bigger jobs in the government to the industrial field, and in fact no field in India, any field that you can think of, that cannot develop without the knowledge of statistics. But in our university, it seems it's in a very, very infant stage. So I just give you a clarion call. Try to communicate within your colleagues that statistics is a very, very useful science which can lead you to the jobs. With these words, I'll just take my words.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking speech and the fruitful knowledge. I request to Dr. Dinesh Yadav, Head Department of Zoology, share his thoughts.
एक दिवसीय सेमिनार हॉल में उपस्थित विभिन्न विभाग के विभागाध्यक्ष, शिक्षक, रिसर्च स्कॉलर एवं स्टूडेंट्स, नेशनल साइंस डे के अवसर पर आज का थीम है एम्पावरिंग यूथ फॉर ग्लोबल लीडरशिप थ्रू साइंटिफिक रिसर्च एंड इनोवेशन। बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक है। इसमें उपस्थित हमारे विद्वान कुलपति डॉक्टर विमलेंदु शेखर झा जी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा हम लोगों को बतलाएंगे, और हमारे बहुत से महत्वपूर्ण फैकल्टी मेंबर भी इस पर कुछ बोलेंगे। मैं इतना ही कह के धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
Thank you, sir. As Professor Ashok Kumar, Dean Faculty of Science, is engaged in another academic responsibility as the Center Superintendent at K&D College, Raghupur, for UG examination, he could not join us today. He is the chairperson of this event, and his presence would have been a great honor for us. However, in his place today, we have with us Professor Naresh Kumar, Head Department of Chemistry and IQAC Director. May I now invite him to share his thoughts with us.
Thank you, Neha. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Vimalendu Shekhar Jha Sahab, Head of different departments, teachers, research scholars, Principal DNMV College, Sagar Madhepura, and my students. आज जिस उद्देश्य से हम लोग यहाँ जमा हुए हैं, आप लोगों को पता होगा या जेबीएम मंडल विश्वविद्यालय के फैकल्टी ऑफ साइंस IQAC के मदद से एक वन डे सेमिनार का आयोजन किया गया है। हम लोग को 28 फरवरी 2025 को यहाँ एकत्रित हुए हैं। इस दिन का हर एक भारतीय के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा महत्व है। इसमें इनोवेशन भी है, इसमें इम्प्लीमेंटेशन की भी खुशबू है, और सबसे बड़ी बात है यह कि इस दिन को हम लोग बड़े ही बेहतर तरीका से गर्व के साथ हम लोग इसलिए मनाते हैं कि जब हमारा देश आजाद भी नहीं हुआ था तब हमारे ही एक भारतीय के द्वारा नोबेल प्राइज से पुरस्कृत किया गया था 1930 में। आज लगभग 94 वर्ष के बाद भी इस क्षेत्र में हम लोगों ने दूसरा कोई नोबेल प्राइज नहीं प्राप्त किया। वैसे और भी मेरे नाम से प्राइज है इंडियन के लिए, और 1928 में इनके द्वारा जो स्कैटरिंग ऑफ लाइट पर जो कार्य किया गया था, उसके बाद यदि हम लोग देखें तो आज मुझे लगता है कि शायद ये यदि डिस्कवरी नहीं होता तो आज हम लोग पूरे विश्व स्तर पर साइंस में कितने पीछे होते हैं। आज यदि हम IR की बात करते हैं, NMR की बात करते हैं, UV लाइट की बात करते हैं, हम लोग आज किसी भी तरीका का ये जो हम लोग का कंपाउंड का हो, किसी भी मटेरियल का हो, यदि हम लोग उसके बेहतर साइंटिफिक रिसर्च की बात करते हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि ये 94 या यो कहे 28 को यदि हम लोग देखें तो 96 वर्षों के बाद भी लगता है आज के लिए नया है, और ये हम लोग के लिए गर्व की बात है। और ऐसे शख्सियत के द्वारा जो ये डिस्कवरी दिया गया उसके लिए हम लोग आज गर्व से अपने को भारतीय कहने में गर्व फख्र महसूस करते हैं। और सबसे जो बड़ी बात है कि आज BN मंडल विश्वविद्यालय माननीय कुलपति महोदय से जब वार्ता हुई तो इन्होंने कहा कि एकदम बहुत बढ़िया से आप लोग मनाएं, और सबसे जो बड़ी खासियत है कि इस बार पहली दफा, पहले हम लोग 4 विषय को मिला करके साइंस समझते थे, इस बार हम लोग 7 हैं, जिसमें जियोलॉजी, स्टैटिस्टिक और मैथमेटिक्स को भी शामिल किया गया है। हम लोग का परिवार बढ़ा है। इस बार मैथमेटिक्स में कई JRF जो है सो हम लोग यहाँ से हुए हैं, ये निश्चित रूप से खुशी देने वाली बात है। तो मैं IQAC की तरफ से और विभागाध्यक्ष के तौर पर मैं माननीय कुलपति महोदय का स्वागत करता हूं, और आने वाले सभी प्रधानाचार्य DNMB कॉलेज हैं, हमारे बीच उपस्थित विभिन्न विभाग के विभागाध्यक्षगण हैं, शिक्षकगण हैं, रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, मैं सभी का IQAC की तरफ से माननीय कुलपति महोदय की तरफ से स्वागत करता हूं। और चूंकि टेक्निकल सेशन इसके बाद है, ये तो इनॉग्रेल सेशन है, माननीय कुलपति महोदय के लिए सारा समय दिया जा रहा है। मैं इतनी ही बातों से आप लोगों के पास रूबरू होते हुए मैं अपने स्थान को ग्रहण करूंगा, और मैं फिर अगले कड़ी के तौर पर मैं नेहा को ये मंच दे रहा हूं कि नेहा अगली कार्रवाई करें। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Now it is my great privilege to invite our Chief Patron, Honorable Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Bimlendu Shekhar Jha, to deliver the keynote address. Sir, your vision and relentless effort have significantly contributed to the growth and development of BNMU. We are eager to hear your inspiring word.
I am
seeing some of the teachers occupying bare benches. Here seats are available. You may come.
टीचर लोग आ जाए आगे पंचानन
Of the dais and dear students, it is a matter of great pleasure for me and for all of you that at least from this year on, we have decided to celebrate National Science Day at a bigger scale than what it was before. Before I go or I convey my message to you all, we should note that we live science every day, and I am seeing the science being killed here. You see the flex, it is inclined, it's not in a straight line. So whoever has fixed it, he should have at least noticed that it should be in a straight line. Anyway, so as previous speakers have told, that we celebrate this National Science Day on 28th February every year to commemorate the discovery of Raman effect by Dr. Chandrasekhar Venkat Raman on this very day. In 1928, this discovery, Raman effect, I am coming to that, brought him Nobel Prize in physics 2 years later, that is in 1930. And he was probably not, he was the first Indian scientist to get Nobel Prize in science. And it is only then India was recognized, although I believe that Indian science is the oldest science in the world. Maybe physics and chemistry and geology, botany, these things might have come later on. But our astronomy, that is a very big science. Our astronomists, they just prepare 100 years of Panchang, and they forecast that the lunar eclipse or solar eclipse will be held in particular part of the country or whole of the country. See their calculation. So our ancient science is unforgettable and memorable and better than any country of the world. So now come to what Raman effect, as the previous speakers have said. Raman effect, as we know, it is a phenomenon that occurs when light scatters off a molecule, changing the wavelength. What happens when light, let us suppose, passes through a transparent material and interacts with its molecule, most of the light continues in the same direction. That is, the scattered lights have the same direction or frequency as the original light, the original photon. But some portion of that light, original light, scatters off the molecule, and that leads to a change in energy level. The photon releases some amount of energy, and this difference in the level of frequency or level of this energy level is what we know as changes in wavelength, variation in wavelength. So this is because I have told you photon loses a small amount of energy, and this difference in frequency between scattered and original photon is called Raman effect. This is very simple. Then now see what should be the, I will be focusing, previous speakers or in coming sessions you will be talking much about science and its importance, but I will focusing on the theme. So let us, if you remember the history of Science Day, it was just in 1986 that National Council of Science, Technology and Communication, Government of India, proposed to the Science and Technology Department of Government of India that each year on 28th of February be designated as National Science Day, not only to commemorate the Raman effect or discovery made by our great scientists, but also to highlight other achievements in the fields of science and what is this importance of science in daily life. So the government considered to that request, and first of all, our first National Science Day was celebrated in the year 1987. And since then, every year we celebrate, and each Science Day had its own theme. So this year, the theme of this National Science Day is empowering Indian youth for global leadership in science and innovation for Viksit Bharat. That is missing there. So ultimate theme is what? We have to make India Viksit, developed in all aspects of life, and so that we may be globally recognized as a developed nation, self-reliant nation, self-dependent nation. So see and look at this theme. This is how much important theme is this. So what should be the timeline of the theme? I was just thinking half an hour before, when I got off my daily events puja, and then I thought that what I should speak. So I thought that I should concentrate upon the theme of the National Science Day this year we have. So the timeline of this theme should be building public trust in science. Unless you generate a sort of awareness and create among the people trust in science, this goal cannot be achieved. So this should be the timeline of the theme. And then what message on this occasion of National Science Day be passed to our beloved students. So let's see. Science is nothing. Science is just quest, inquiry. You need to be a very close observer of nature. What you see in and around you, you think why it is so, and you will get a reply. Then again you pose a question, and then again you will get a reply, and so on and so forth. There will come a time when you will not get a reply of a particular question. That leads to research. So never forget to question. Who knows, your question can bring laurels, can create a very good research, can make a very good research proposal. So science students must learn the habit of questioning. And as you know, that Newton, what he saw, he just observed that the apple fell down, and then he gave his theory. So every observation, you should be a close observer and see why it happens. Everything has scientific reason. You live with science, you have to live with science, and without science, the present day era cannot be imagined. And as you know, Albert Einstein himself told, the important thing is to never stop questioning. A science student should never stop questioning. He should himself question, why has it happened so? What should be the possibilities? What are the results? So these questions, if you remember Louis Pasteur, he told that, and his words, the words of Louis Pasteur is still very relevant. He told that science knows no boundary. Science has no boundary. Nothing like you can limit science within the territory of Madhepura or Saharsa, or for that matter India or America. No. The science has no boundary because knowledge belongs to humanity. This is what Louis Pasteur told. And science is the torch which illuminates the world. So you have to make aware people, general mass, what is the importance of science in daily life. And let us now come to the theme, how we can achieve this theme, how we can empower our youth. Our youth, you know that India has the largest population of youth, and they need to counsel to utilize their potential energy, inherent energy into the development of nation. So what I was thinking, why we have in other say astronomy or in other literature we have excelled, but why only few of our scientists have been globally recognized? What has made India, the Indian youths, despite being lot of talents, inherent talents in them, why they are lacking behind other countries? So what I thought, that first thing is that our Indian youths or our scientists, including the vice chancellor or any other, so what we do, we still follow the traditional techniques. So this is not going to help us to achieve this goal. Young entrepreneurs still, they should not stick to traditional business models. Youths are slow. Our youths are slow in integrating, adapting the latest advancement in science and technology. How many of us have integrated, let us suppose, artificial intelligence, Web3 technique, blockchain? These recent advancements in science are yet to be integrated, adopted by our youths. So youths, the dynamic youths of India, they must inculcate in them a habit of adopting the latest technology, and they should make their research proposal in terms of that, and then only we can achieve this achievement. And then lack of entrepreneurial skills. So this, we have talent, but we fail to turn talent into entrepreneurial skills, success. This requires development of a skill, and so look after the new education policy. Whether it doesn't matter whether you are a student of humanities or a student of, say, social science or natural science, whatever it is, there are certain portions, certain papers in your new education policy which make you aware or which make you potent, which equip you with latest skills. So skill development is equally important for achieving the goal, the science day, the theme of the science day. So what these students should do, students may not feel good. They come, they get themselves registered, then somehow or other, by cut and paste mechanism, the thesis is prepared. This is not going to help you in your life, and nor the country. You are the future of the country. So whatever research project you take, whenever you are studying the postgraduate level, then itself observe in the things happening in and around you, and get yourself acquainted with the latest inventions, latest technologies, and make a proposal, project. Then take help of guidance of your teachers, and this will help you. So taking up projects at the postgraduate level will definitely create a sense of scientific temperament, mindset in our youth, and then we can achieve this. Then what is another thing that we lack? What other is youths of the other countries, they do possess that quality. We fear taking risks. Neither we nor our guardians nor the society promotes us to take risk. हम रिस्क लेना ही नहीं चाहते हैं, इतना पैसा हम लगा देंगे कहीं बुर जाए. तो जब तक ये रहेगी प्रवृत्ति आपको रिस्क लेना होगा। रिस्क लेना होगा कि हम अपने इस रिसर्च प्रपोजल पर इतना खर्च करेंगे। गवर्नमेंट को भी लेना होगा कि अभी चंद्रयान हमारा गया, खराब हो गया, एक बार हम असफल हो गए, तो रिस्क गवर्नमेंट ने लिया, तो और इसके बाद हम क्या हुआ, चंद्रमा पर हम पहुंच गए। तो उसमें हम सोचते कि इतना पैसा, अरबों पैसा, खरबों डॉलर हमारा बर्बाद हो जाएगा, तो हमारा कोई अचीवमेंट नहीं होता। सो वी मस्ट हैव द करेज टू टेक risks in our life, and then lack of poor infrastructure, वो भी हमारे कंट्री के जो यूथ्स हैं उनको प्रॉपर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं मिल रहा है, स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम्स का अभाव है, रिसर्च सेंटर्स जितना होना चाहिए those are still to be established, and then co-working space. Now gone are the days when one used to pursue research alone. Now a teamwork is required. Co-workers together should work. Let us suppose if 5 students work together on a particular proposal, some may be good in performing experiment, others may be good in writing, yet others may be good in going through the digital technologies. So combined collective research work, this is the era of collective research work, and so there should be a established space for co-working, working together, interdisciplinary research, that should be promoted. Then what still we lack, we have in India tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4 cities. Cities have been designated by government on certain parameters. So I don't know, probably ours may be tier 3 or tier 4 city. But in except tier 1 city, no mentor and mentee network is there. So achieving, empowering, we can empower our youth to make them global leader as per the theme of this National Science Day, only by establishing, creating a very strong network of mentor and mentee. अगर हमारे शिक्षक तैयार हो जाएं, मैं बार बार कहता हूं कि the best teacher is one who makes understand things to the poorest student of the class. So if the students, they are inquisitive, they come with a problem. If let us suppose in a particular class we have 60 students and we have 4 teachers only, so at least 15, each of the teachers can have 15 lot of students. They can be their mentor. So mentor and mentee network should be developed to achieve this goal. And then what are the major areas now? This is a digital world now. It is not that when we used to perform or when we were the research students, there was nothing like digital world. We just used to clean our glasswares ourselves, make reagents ourselves, standardize experiments, and then design the experiments ourselves. After the experimental works were over, we used to go to Delhi, then to Bombay, then to Lucknow national libraries to have references. But now everything is in your smartphone. So there is no lack of information. What is more important, what sort of information should be taken up to achieve, to make the India global leader or scientifically or economically self-reliant or Viksit Bharat by 2047. So what we should need, you will be seeing what the Indian youths, what they are expected to take as their research proposal. You just observe, you have 3 or 4 areas which will make our country developed. First is the healthcare area. You see now, what the longevity has, the span has increased due to the researchers' new innovations. So the one area where the youth should concentrate for research is the healthcare area. And you can make medical devices, new medical devices. Just say few months ago, when we were in Narendraji, we were in Bangalore, probably in August. So one of my friends from Kerala, a very great scientist, globally recognized, Professor P. Natarajan, he was in my room. And just I saw that after 15 to 20 minutes, his skin here, he had some sort of, say, device in his wrist. So that was an alarm. So if you if you put alarm or if you fix alarm, what will happen? In your house, let us suppose you have to catch a train in late hours of night, let us suppose at 2:30 or 3. So if the alarm, the previous thing, the previous what we had in our house, that was fixed for 2:30, so that starts ringing. So what happens? Every person in the family who is sleeping gets awake. So innovation, and his wrist was simply, that device was simply stitching his skin. So nobody was disturbed. And this his students invented. This is innovation. Innovation is not discovery. I often say, innovation means the idea of doing a previous thing in a new way, in an innovative way, in a more simpler and a better way. This is innovation. So students should concentrate on that. So first thing, the students should take up, our youth should take up for research projects is the areas of healthcare, and then indigenous biofuel production. You see, this is an area where a lot of researches are still to be performed. So this area should be taken up. Then you should promote utilization of byproducts. That is a value added chemical. मछली का लीवर ऑयल होता है, वो केमिकल का वैल्यू बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है. तो ऐसे किसी भी चीज का बाई प्रोडक्ट्स पर आप काम करें तो वो ह्यूमन काइंड के लिए, ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के लिए वो फायदेमंद होगा. देन this you can go for electric vehicles startups. These are the cutting areas. Then sustainability, robotics, artificial intelligence, space technology, digital transformation. These are some of climate change, environmental degradation. These are certain areas on which our talented and youths, they can pursue research work to make our nation a global leader and our country a Viksit Bharat. Then now what our students should get from this seminar, I think, if it is held, I am sure there will be few technical sessions after this session. So in this definite technical session, there must be, when you conclude, there must be a sort of output that should form your recommendation. And now let us suppose, if the recommendation, I was thinking, what the students, our youth should get from government. So what I could feel that government must establish innovation hubs. When just in last month, when our Honorable Chief Minister was visiting Madhepura, I had submitted a project to the district administration for creation, establishment of a skill development center at university. But somehow or other, it could not reach him timely. and he could not announce it. But then I have again sent it to his secretariat, and I have got the acknowledgement. Maybe in coming days we may have an innovation hub here. Let us see why Bangalore developed. Because of the Silicon Valley. In different areas, it is not that in a particular mohalla, this information communication technology hub is there. Almost 2/3 of Bangalore is Silicon Valley. So unless you empower our youth with hubs, innovation hubs, how can they come up to the expectation of the country? So this is what the government should give us. Then government must fund these youths so that they may take risk. If they say start some startup, some business, starter ecosystem is there, and if our youth say formulates a particular model for a particular business, and he invests all of his money from selling his land or parental properties, whatever it be. So great risk is there. So government will have to come forward to give capital support to our youths for pursuing research, come what may, whatever be the result. So this has to be done at the part of the government. So I think such type of things should go in the media so that the attention of the government be attracted. And then we must be competitive, and with a set of, our mindset should be scientific. In daily life, we always, I say, live with science and then adopt science. Nothing is true other than science. Science believes in truthfulness. If you say that 2 molecules of hydrogen and 1 molecule of oxygen make water, you can form it in the laboratory. You can see it. So whatever science says, one can perform the same experiment and confirm it. So science never believes in gossiping. It is based on the experiments, true ideas, truthfulness. And so I don't think that there is no reason, with right mindset, commitment, skill support, and our country cannot be a powerhouse of innovation. There is no reason why we can't achieve that. What is needed is that the sort of commitment, a dedication on the part of youths, students, or all these stakeholders for that matter, students, teachers, government, other research institutions, all these stakeholders should promote our young or youth which have inherent talent in them that needs to be exposed. And with these counselings, I don't think why we can't be Viksit Bharat by 2047. Thank you very much.